Hey folks, this is Jim from Tobacco Solutions and thanks for tuning in. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than all the other reviews that I've done before. If you've watched me in the past, you've known that I've done a lot of reviews on mods, tanks, and what have you on vaporizers and electronic cigarettes. Today's review is going to be on an e-liquid, specifically Black Note, a tobacco-based e-liquid. Now, if you're anything like me, chances are you used to smoke before you started vaping. And you started vaping because you wanted to get off the bad chemicals involved with cigarettes, but you enjoy the tobacco flavor, which I do. I love the tobacco flavor, but I could not find anything that replaced that flavor. Sure, there are a lot that flavors that cover strawberry, watermelon, lemon, lime, whatever it may be, but they're all like sweet-based flavors that are popular, but that's not what I like. I like tobacco, and I finally found it. And if you like tobacco too, stay tuned for this review. So basically this review is going to be entirely on tobacco flavored e-liquid from Black Note. Now, I've been looking for a tobacco flavored e-liquid, I would say close to 4 years. And I've come close. There are some e-liquid brands out there that kind of mimic the flavor, but they're not quite there. I could think of two offhand. N.E.T Midnight Express comes pretty close. Even better is the Halo Tribeca, but there's always something missing, and it's not quite that tobacco flavor that I'm used to when I was smoking Marlboros back in the day. Now I found it with Black Note, and let me tell you, this is about as close to smoking as you can get. This is genuine tobacco flavored like it's never been done before. You've got to try it to experience it. Don't just take my word for it. What I read about them and what I've tasted from them is pretty interesting. They really go all out when it comes to getting that tobacco extract. What they do is they use this cold maceration process, which basically is they don't use heat at all to extract the tobacco essence, the flavors, into their e-liquid. And they do the same thing with their menthol flavored blend, which basically uses the extracted oils of mint to make their e-liquid flavor. It's all a natural process. There is no artificial colors, flavors, additives. As a matter of fact, they have a copy of their lab report on their website, which you can download, and you can see everything about the process and what they do to make their e-liquid. It's genuinely transparent, and I can't say enough good things about them. Take a look at their packaging, for instance. This is a 30 milliliter bottle that comes from them. I mean, it almost looks like a wine bottle. And they have this whole Italian theme going on and each of the different tobacco flavors. And all they have, by the way, are tobacco flavors. It almost looks, like something out of a vineyard in Italy somewhere. Very well done. The packaging is phenomenal. And on the side of every one of these bottles, the wrappers has basically what the flavor is all about. And it's almost like you're reading the flavors of some wine out of Tuscany somewhere. So it's really well packaged, good presentation. I can't say enough from it. Just by looking at the packaging itself, I know that I'm going to get a quality product. And when you open it up, it's got obviously some literature about their brand, and they're very, very proud of the product that they put out and the 30 milliliter bottle itself. So it's all really quite good. Again, you're not going to find any other flavors. You're not going to find coconut with Black Note. You're only going to find tobacco-based e-liquids, varying flavors, but all with a tobacco annotation to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically go over each one of these flavors that I've tried, and there are 8 flavors that they have. And I'm going to tell you my thoughts on each of these different flavors, and then you decide whether it's one that you may want to try on your own. If you do like tobacco flavor, you're going to have to get this. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. Here's a closer look at the tube packaging for the Black Note. This is for the 30 milliliter bottle. As you can see, it's very well made, and on the side it gives you basically a rundown of what the flavor basically tastes like. Each of their flavors are named after musical terminologies like forte and solo, and on the side over here it gives you the nicotine content, the batch number, the PG-VG ratio, which they're all 50-50, and the e-liquid amount, which is 30 milliliters for this particular one. So going through each of the different flavors, I'll start with the Prelude. Now the Prelude itself, that reminds me of a typical light style of cigarette. My initial impression is that it's of a mild, smooth, leafy tobacco aroma, and it ends with a sweet, almost a brown sugar finish. If you like Marlboro Light, then you'll probably recognize this flavor. It's really quite good. The Legato has a rich and warm tobacco flavor. You first sense a sweet tobacco leaf, but it ends with a strong, dry, true tobacco flavor that rolls off your tongue. It's almost as if you're smoking a full flavored cigarette. So if you're used to smoking Marlboro Reds, the Legato would be something that you probably like. Now the Solo is unique among the Black Note flavors. This is the only menthol type flavor that it has. It's a mild menthol. It's refreshing without being overwhelming. You do sense a hint of oatmeal cookie flavor to it, but it's subtle and there's really not that sweetness that's attached to it. It leaves your mouth feeling tingling, just like what menthol is supposed to do. So it's a good menthol flavor to have. It still has that tobacco base to it, so that tobacco flavor is predominant in all of the Black Note flavors. The Cadenza is kind of like the Legato flavor I described earlier. It's rich and warm, but it doesn't have that same sweetness that the Legato has. It still has a strong leafy flavor. You almost get the sense that you're vaping a dried leaf tobacco. If you like earthy tobacco type flavors, then this is the e-liquid to try. All right, the Forte. This is the only flavor which I think didn't quite match the website description. Now, Forte in Italian means strong. This to me tasted rather mild, and the tobacco flavor seemed weaker than the others I tried from Black Note. I did detect a slight sweet, peppery finish while vaping this product, but that's about it. I had my wife try it out as well, just in case my taste buds were shot, but she felt the same way. It's a mild tobacco flavor with a slightly sweet finish. Forte, I think, would be a good filler for other e-liquids you may have that you're running short on. Since the tobacco taste here is mild, it should blend in well with any other e-liquids you may have, but may be short on. Okay, the Adagio. Adagio, like all the other flavors, has a tobacco flavor base, but it's much milder than the ones I tried earlier. The Adagio steps away from the cigarette style of tobacco taste, and it goes more towards that of a cigar. It's got a peppery undertone, but the taste definitely reminds me of a good Cuban cigar. Now we're going to get to my two favorite flavors from Black Note, and this one is the Sonata. The Sonata, if you like full flavored cigarettes, this is the e-liquid to get. I can't believe really how genuine the tobacco flavor comes from this juice. I feel like I'm smoking a cigarette when I try this e-liquid. It's probably the most realistic tobacco flavor that I've come across. This is about as close as you can get to reproducing the true tobacco flavor that you get from smoking a cigarette. It's full-bodied, just a hint of sweetness, and definitely my favorite e-liquid from Black Note, the Sonata. Another big favorite is the Bravura. Bravura. This is another full-flavored tobacco tasting e-liquid. First thing I noticed while vaping this was that it had a taste of warm maple syrup that left on my palate, and it was kind of followed with a sweet, peppery finish. This also is one of my favorites. If I was to give it between 0 and 5 stars, I would give the Bravura 5 and the Sonata 5. The Adagio, I'd give a 3. The Cadenza, the Forte, I would give a 3. The Cadenza, I would give a 4. Solo, I'd give a 4, just because I like really strong menthol. It still tastes great. The Legato, I would give a 4. And finally, the Prelude, I would give a 4, maybe a 4.5. Now, the flavors that I tried, you've probably seen that there's packaging all on these. The flavors that I tried were from their 7.5 milliliter notebook that they also have available. So they have all their flavors here in the bottles, and these are the ones that I've tried. So as you can tell, I'm not just pulling them out of the package and doing a review on them. I did give each one of these a shot. So this is a nice little thing to have, this notebook. It gives you a sample of all the flavors. You may want to try the black note first, find a flavor that really satisfies you, the one that you like the most, and then just go straight to the 30 milliliter purchase of your favorite e-liquid. I've been trying the Black Note e-liquid for about 2 weeks now. We went over all the flavors, but you may have a question about the vapor production. Let's go ahead and show you what it's like. As you can see, there's nothing to complain about there. The vapor production is really good. Now, there's two things that I'd like you to know about Black Note before we conclude the review. The first thing is they're a green company. Black Note is green. They have a recycling program. If you do purchase the 30 milliliter bottles, keep the empty tubes. If you have 5 of them, mail it back to them, and they'll send you a brand new 30 milliliter bottle of your choice back to you. So that's a good thing to have. The second thing that I like is that they have, if you notice, they have a description of each of the different flavors on the 30 milliliter tube packaging. This could be customized. So if you do have a friend or family member that would appreciate this e-liquid, you could send them a little note. They'll put it on there for them, and you can provide that to them. It's going to be pretty impressive. It's a really nice, classy thing to do. Now, if you recall, back in December, I did a giveaway for the Vaporfly Rocket. And there was a couple little burps when it came to giving that thing away. I had a hard time contacting the winner. So we're going to do something a little bit different this time. If you look here, I have 2 notebooks. Here, I used one for the review. The other one is brand new with the wrapper still on each of the 7.5 milliliter bottles. This is going to be the giveaway, a $58 value. How we're going to do it is this. Like Tobacco Solutions on Facebook, there will be the review on my Facebook page. Make a comment on it. Tell me, that you're looking forward to winning this Black Note. Leave some kind of a comment, and I'll announce the winner on that post on July 1st. Once I announce the winner, mark your calendars on that. July 1st, take a look at my page, see who the winner is. If it's you, send me a private message. Let me know how I can mail this to you. I need an address in order for you guys to get this Black Note notebook. Okay? So July 1st will be the giveaway. Like Tobacco Solutions, comment on the Black Note review on Facebook, and wait till July 1st. I'll announce the winner. If it's you, contact me. Give me an address where I can mail it to you. Also, for price, the 30 milliliter bottles, they're running $28 or $29 each. And the notebook, like I said earlier, is $58 or $59. So I hope you like this review. I know it was pretty thorough, but I wanted you to give a good idea of what each of the flavors are like. So if you do like tobacco, this is definitely something that you may want to consider trying. Thanks a lot, and have a good one.